guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Mary. Subscribe down below. Also follow me on Insta. It is linked down below. But today we're gonna sit down and just do a Q&A. First of all, ignore how pale my legs are. I know, it's disgusting. Second of all, look at these sick shorts I made. I literally bought like little boys shorts at Walmart and then bleached them. I think they're pretty fucking cool. Anyways, so I feel like I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys and just like, I don't know, answer some of your questions, because I will get like similar questions from people like consistently. So I figured it would be a good time to just sit down, answer those questions, and just tell you guys a little bit more about me and my background, because I feel like I haven't really talked to you guys about like my background on this channel. So I figured this could be a good like intro video for the new people, and also just like addressing questions for the people who have been around for a while. So first of all, I just want to go into a little bit more about me and kind of why I started this channel. So I'm Mary Montanaro, Mary Grace Montanaro on Instagram, follow me there. And I go to the University of Iowa. I'm a junior here. I study finance, and I'm graduating in December. So I'm graduating a semester early, which I'm ready to get out of here, so that's good. I grew up in Iowa City. So I'm literally from Iowa City. I wasn't born here, but basically grew up here my entire life. And then ended up just like, I honestly didn't really know where I wanted to go to school. I wanted to go to Notre Dame, and then, okay, I did know where I wanted to go to school. I wanted to go to Notre Dame, and then when I didn't get into Notre Dame, I just like didn't really know where else I wanted to go, or like have anywhere else that I was super gung-ho about. I had applied to Wisconsin and gotten in, and Colorado and places like that, but I just didn't really feel called to any of them. So I was like, honestly, like, why not just save some money and go to Iowa? So I go here. I have loved it. It's an amazing school. If you're considering going to the University of Iowa, I would 10 out of 10 recommend. I really like it. And it's a great town, because like, I think Iowa is one of the only towns where the campus and the town really intermingle. And yeah, it's just, Iowa City's a great town and Iowa's a great school. So only good things to say about that. I'm just ready to move on from it. And why I started this channel, honestly, I've wanted to start a YouTube channel since, first of all, I have always watched YouTube. Like, I don't really watch TV because I get so bored. I watch vlogs. Like, I love YouTube. And so I grew up like literally in like 7th grade watching preppy YouTubers, like watching Danielle Carolyn in her preppy days, like watching Michelle Reed when she was dating Gunner, if anyone remembers that. Like, literally, I grew up watching that shit. And then I think in like my freshman year of high school, I wanted to start a preppy YouTube channel called Mary the Berry 25. And I like filmed a video, and then I filmed it on like my computer. And it was like a preppy haul. And I was like, no, like I can't do it. And honestly, I wish I would have just started it then, because I probably would have like been a lot bigger, because I would have been doing it for so much longer and would have gotten into it so much earlier, but honestly not meant to be. So then this past summer I was living in Chicago, and I was honestly kind of just like, you know what, fuck it. I've been wanting to do this for so fucking long. I'm just going to do it, because like I'll watch vloggers and I'll be like, I could do that. And I'm not trying to be like, oh my God, I can like do like all this. But like, I think I'm a pretty talkative person, and I like to be really productive and optimize my day-to-day life. And I also really love health and wellness, and I think I have a great message to spread about that. So I just figured it was a great time in my life to, why not start a YouTube channel, use it as a creative outlet. My major in college, finance, is very analytical, and I have a very creative side to me. So I think YouTube is literally the perfect way to do that. And it has been something that literally, guys, you don't know how much I love this. Like, I absolutely love doing YouTube. I don't know what will come of it, and I'm trying not to like let that influence anything. I'm just kind of like doing my thing. And I love, first of all, I love having someone to talk to. That sounds so sad, but no, I just like, because like, I don't know guys, I'm a pretty independent person, which we'll get to in a second. And so I spend a good amount of time alone, but that's by choice. Like, I don't really like hanging out with people that much. I love hanging out with friends like one-on-one, and when I hang out with them, I love to be fully present and like all that jazz, but I just like don't really feel the need to like do everything with someone. Except for Blake, I like hanging out with him. No, but I love hanging out with you. Anyways, but so YouTube kind of gives me like, I can just like show you guys my day. I love doing that. Like, I love just showing you guys what I'm doing. It makes me feel so productive. I don't know why. So I love that aspect of it, but even more so, I absolutely adore when I get messages from girls, and when girls come up to me and like say like, hey, like I watch your vlog and like blah, 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 or like I love your vlogs, or like just like all this, just like I have gotten countless messages just saying that I've impacted girls in a certain way or just like different things, and it literally warms my heart so much, and that's what keeps me doing this. So thank you guys for all of you who have sent me messages, and just all of you for watching. Seriously, thank you so much. My gratitude is endless for that, and I'm so excited to continue doing this and see what comes of it. So that's kind of a little bit about my background, me, and why I started my YouTube channel. My hair just fell out, so, because I'm using these hair clips now, and I actually really like this one. I think it's so cute, but they like fall out sometimes. I would never wear these to like work out, but I figure whatever. They're good for just like cutsing around. Okay, so then next, I get a lot of questions on just like building confidence and how I have just like a pretty high level of confidence. And honestly, first of all, I'm actually not that confident. Second of all, like we all have our own hardships, and it's like someone's lying if they say they don't, in my opinion. I think we all have our shit, but I think for me, I've never really been, I don't know. I think confidence kind of comes with independence, and I've never really felt the need to rely on others. And I think it's because I grew up with like entrepreneurs as parents. So my parents were just kind of like their businesses were, I mean, I was one of their priorities, but their businesses were also their priority. So I kind of just like grew up. My parents were just kind of like do your thing. You know what I mean? And so growing up with parents that kind of encourage independence and don't encourage you to like latch on to them, I just developed that own sense in myself. And so that's kind of lived with me. And I think with independence and being an independent mind, an independent thinker, you kind of have to have confidence. Because yeah, but I also think that confidence is something that's developed over time. I think especially in my early high school days, I think everyone kind of goes through a phase where you don't feel super confident. Like, I even remember in 6th grade feeling so not confident in myself and not confident in who I was. And then fucking Connor McCaffrey told me that I looked like a boy. And if anyone knows Connor McCaffrey, he's a great guy now, but fuck you, Connor McCaffrey, for saying that, because that really hurt my feelings. Anyways, moving on. Called out. But I honestly think that that's something that develops over time. And I think that for me, it was weird because I would go through phases with confidence where I would feel super confident, but it was totally because like a boy was interested in me, or I like had a thing going on with a boy or something like that. And then honestly, I think the summer after my freshman year of college, me and my best friend Jess, if you're watching this, you know how much I love you, but we were just honestly, we spent the summer, I was baristaing, she was doing tour guiding for Iowa, and we just spent the summer like doing us and just like going on picnics, taking her dog for walks, like really spending time just like as the girls. And I think that's when I truly developed a sense of confidence in myself that goes beyond any other human beings. And shortly after that, Blake walked into my life. And I think that once you can develop that sense of independence and that sense of confidence that I honestly think comes through authentic relationships with your girlfriends, authentic relationship with yourself. I was so into yoga that summer. I honestly just kind of let go of all of that body, especially expectations that I was holding on myself, and was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna eat, I'm just gonna live, I'm just gonna work out to nourish my body rather than for an external state. I'm just going to really enjoy life. And I think it's manifestation in a way, you know, when you start believing that, that's what you're gonna attract into your life. And so I honestly think confidence just comes with things like that, with really taking the time for yourself and to reflect, and also to understand the specific things that you aren't confident about. And I think personally that comes through self-reflection and journaling. And so I think we all have things like, I'm trying to think of something that I've always struggled being confident about. Like, honestly, like my legs. But I think you have to take the time to recognize that that is a point of insecurity for you, to really understand how to overcome that. And I also think confidence comes with understanding that we are more than our physical appearance. That like, I think it comes with developing a sense of spirituality, but that's also my opinion. And I'm not trying to force a sense of spirituality on any of you. But for me, confidence really came when I started my spiritual exploration, which was also summer after my freshman year. So I also had a question about independence, and I honestly think those go hand in hand, and I think that I kind of answered both of them, but if you have other questions, you know, you can reach out. Then I get questions on like how to find a boyfriend. Stop looking. Like, that's my only piece of advice for finding a boyfriend, to be completely honest. Stop fucking looking. Because the girls that I know who search around and are like, oh my God, like I'm so single, I'm so ready, like blah, blah, blah. Like, they're not gonna find a girlfriend. That literally, or they're not gonna find a boyfriend, because that literally repels guys. Like, no guy, maybe some guys, honestly, but no respectable guy wants a leech of a girlfriend. And that comes with someone who finds confidence in that guy, if that makes sense. Like, in order to find a boyfriend, I truly, truly believe that you just have to start focusing on yourself and developing your own inner sense of self-confidence, because that, I kid you not, is a magnet for guys, for friendships, for opportunities, for anything. If you have that own sense of self-worth, like, bam, everything will come. And so, truly, to find a boyfriend, stop looking, start respecting yourself, practice self-confidence, practice self-love daily, and make yourself your fucking priority, rather than looking for someone else who you can make a priority to distract yourself from what really matters, which is your own inner state of well-being. But yeah, mic drop. No, but then this is completely unrelated to all of those other things. But another question I get is, why am I plant-based? And honestly, okay, so I grew up with a mom who was super healthy. Background, my dad is in the restaurant industry. So is my mom, honestly. Like, my parents have always been in the restaurant industry. And then my mom also owns a yoga studio. And so we honestly just grew up eating really healthy. I wouldn't say plant-based. Like, I still ate dairy. I still ate meat really occasionally. But we're also Italian, so we ate a lot of like pastas that were super loaded with veggies. And my dad owns a bakery, so we ate a lot of fresh bread with, I guess I would eat like turkey sandwiches. But we never ate any processed foods. I wasn't really fed any, like my mom wouldn't let us have sugar cereal. We would have like granola. Like we were just kind of, I grew up in a hippy dippy granola household. And so honestly, I think that just kind of, I didn't grow up with any of that shitty stuff, so I never really wanted it. So then when I got into late high school and early college, I kind of just took my own initiative and was like, okay, because like late high school, I had a boyfriend, and his family just like, they also ate like really like not processed foods and stuff. But I mean, it was he was my first boyfriend. I didn't understand that like girls don't eat as much as guys. And so like he would want to eat all the time. And so I would be like, yes. So I put on a decent amount of weight, and then by end of my junior year, I was like, I feel like shit. Like I wasn't working out at all. It was like a break between when I was doing like sports and when I wasn't, because I was just doing theater in high school. And before that, I was a gymnast and a diver. So my metabolism was like fire, and I was just like, had to eat anything and everything. But I had put on a decent amount of weight. I felt shitty, and I was just like, okay, like I need to make a change. So my mom was like, start going to yoga. So I really got into yoga. I started going to yoga every day after school. Like I absolutely loved it. And then I really cleaned up my diet. I was eating mostly plant-based, but not full. No, I think I was eating fully plant-based, but I wasn't like being weird about food. And then I'm just gonna be really transparent here. Then the summer after my junior year, like this was like spring of my junior year. Then like the middle of the summer after my junior year, my parents ended up like getting a divorce, or like starting the process of getting a divorce. And I started using food as a means of distraction and exercise. And so I developed a pretty bad eating disorder, to be completely honest. And that was a process, and is a process that I am still healing from, and that I work daily to continue trying to developing a healthy relationship with food. And that's really not something that I've talked about on this channel, and I don't want to like be triggering for anyone or anything like that. But then even at that point, I wasn't fully plant-based. This is like going more in depth than the question asked. But then maybe like end of my senior year of high school, really started to come out of that and saw the light at the end of the tunnel, and worked on healing myself, worked on healing my body, worked on healing my mind and spirit. And then honestly, it's just been a process, and I haven't been fully plant-based until recently, when I listened to this podcast with this guy, the medical medium, and he said that eggs are literally the worst thing ever. So I was like, whatever, I'll cut eggs for a little bit. And I honestly feel really good. Like eggs, I always realized made me kind of gassy. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna be really straightforward. And now I don't really feel that. So I am feeling really good on a fully plant-based diet. And then honestly, as I mentioned, I became plant-based for the health benefits. However, as time has gone on, have realized the environmental benefits, have realized, fuck, my camera's gonna die, have realized the benefits to the soul and to the spirit by being more connected to the plant medicine on this earth, rather than eating like other living creatures. So that's a little bit about me and why I'm plant-based, my journey with being plant-based, my journey with finding a healthy relationship with food, a little bit about everything in this Q&A. I'm gonna end it here because my camera is gonna die. But Sorry for the abrupt ending. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed just like taking this time and talking to you guys. So if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button below. Follow me on Insta. It's linked down below. Like this video. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next time for my next vid. Love ya.